Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. So I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about why I absolutely love the MX Master Series computer mice, computer mices, however you want to say it. These guys right here. I've talked about this in the past. I've mentioned this on my channel before, and I've talked about remapping the buttons on the mouse to quickly zoom in and zoom out on your computer. But that is literally the tip of the iceberg of what these mice can do. And I just keep getting blown away by all the amazing features they add. So I wanted to quickly go through some of my favorites. Let's launch the Logi Options application. This is a free program that you can download and you can use with your Masters Series mouse, which you see right here. This is the Master Series mouse. Sorry, MX Master Series. But let's go back first. First, we've got a little indicator of our battery percentage, and I am connected via Bluetooth right now. These do support Bluetooth, USB dongle, or you can even connect them directly through a wire. If I click on the mouse here, it jumps into where we can configure all these buttons, and you just click on the button and you get a whole wide list of options to configure. Some of the recommended here: forward, zoom in, volume. That's not the magnification zoom in, that's a different zoom in. Keyboard shortcuts, another one. We'll come back to that. You can also assign smart actions. We're going to talk about smart actions here in a minute. But keyboard shortcut is how I have these set to zoom in and zoom out. But you can literally set this to any keyboard command. So I will delete what I have in there. If I were to type on my keyboard Control+C, it puts in the keyboard command. And now whenever I hit this specific button, which is one of my thumb buttons, it's going to automatically do a copy. But because I want this to zoom out, I'm going to hit the Windows key and the minus. So now it zooms out whenever I hit that thumb button on my mouse. That's how you easily configure all of these buttons to do what you want. And what's super cool is you see that up here in the right, I have just the general system option or global. This means that it does this all the time. It doesn't matter where I am on the internet, in an application. These buttons will always do this. But I can also set custom actions for specific applications. Like this is my editing software application. And so I can change these buttons to do different things when I'm in that application. So this is how I've set some shortcuts for very common things that I do in that application. Now, that is just the basics of configuring the mouse. We have a lot of other things we can do through these extra features or these plugins. So one, we have smart actions. This next one is an AI prompt builder. And I was just configuring this action ring. That's what I was doing that prompted me to make this video, because I was just like, oh, this mouse is so awesome that I can do all these cool things. But first, let's get into smart actions. So I'm going to open this up, and these are, you could call these custom macros. What a macro is an action that your computer takes when you initiate some other type of action. Basically, if I do this, then the computer will do this. And you can make macros pretty complicated, or you can make them super simple. For example, whenever I hit the keyboard command Control+B, my screen brightness goes down to like 10%. So, at night when I'm laying in bed and I don't need a super bright screen, all I have to do real quick, hit Control+B, and my screen brightness will go down. That's considered a macro. And so you can set these up in here. Now, what's awesome though that I love to do is I can set custom smart actions, or once again, macros, to where when I hit a certain keyboard command, it auto fills in text for me. This is where I find this super helpful. So for example, this is my address. It's my shipping address. So the shipping address for The Blind Life. So anytime I'm sending an email to someone and they're asking for my address so they can send me a product, all I have to do is click on this, and this is the if section. So I have the if being whenever I hit the keyboard command Control+Shift+A. Whenever I do that, it puts in my address. So this is the then section. So I typed out my address in this section. And this works anywhere. For example, here I'm in a notepad. And if I want to put in my address super quick, I hit Control-Shift-A and it autofills my address right there. Super cool, super helpful. You're probably familiar with being able to do this on mobile devices. Both Android and iOS let you do this in the keyboard, where you can set a keyboard shortcut where if you do like you hit double A and then hit the space bar, it will autofill in your address or whatever. Well, I can do that with the MX Master Series mouse as well. And it's fantastic. I've got a ton in here. But this isn't just all you can do. So for example, we'll hit the plus sign to create a new smart action. And let's click on these to see what all of our options are. So one is application. So anytime I launch an application, this smart action will start, will be triggered. Device, action ring. We'll talk about action ring in a second. System or shortcut. This is the keyboard command. This is where you set up your keyboard command. But let's check out the then. So if you do that action, these are the different things you can do. You can trigger your AI prompt builder. We'll talk about that in a second. You can trigger an application. So for example, if I hit Control D on my keyboard, then my editing software, DaVinci Resolve, will launch automatically. Keystroke would be like a legit macro to where whenever I did the trigger, a series of keystrokes would take place, initiate. The one that I love, though, is text box. So this is where anything I write in this text box will get written out when I do the trigger. That's the example I gave with my address. That's how I did it. So those are your smart actions. I've got several in here, mostly things that I need to type out quite often, email addresses, different things that I tend to write in emails quite often to potential clients. I've got them set up with a keyboard shortcut. Next, we have AI prompt builder. We're going to come back to that because that's one of my favorites, but let's jump into the action ring. This is what I just launched, I just set up, and I started to play around with today. But this is a virtual action ring that will pop up when you trigger it somehow. There's a bunch of different ways you can trigger it. I've set it up to a button on my mouse. So whenever I click that button, this action ring pops up. And it doesn't matter where my mouse is, it will pop up there. And you can customize all of these buttons to do something. Let me zoom in here. So all of these buttons will do something, including expanding to even more buttons, letting you like set different menus within this. So for example, this top one, I set it to some of my most frequently used applications. So this is a way to quickly launch these applications. These are all editing applications that I use. So instead of bringing up my start menu, coming into my editing folder, finding the application that I want and clicking on it, I can quickly do like this and then click on the application. Much faster way to get into that. Oops, I accidentally clicked on it. Much faster way to get into it. But once again, you have a ton of options to assign to each one of these buttons. And not only that, but just like with the buttons on the mouse, we can set custom application buttons. So once again, here's my editing software. So when I'm in my editing software, all of these buttons are customized to the editing software. This one is for Zoom. Here are all Zoom options like start meeting, leave meeting, turn off my camera. So when I'm in my meeting, instead of going down and trying to find the button down there at the bottom, I can quickly just tap the mouse button to bring up that option and hit it super quickly. This is especially super great when I am zoomed in. I don't have to go hunt in a different area for what I'm looking for. I can just hit that button real quick and this pops up right where I am, right where my mouse pointer is located. Super, super cool. Now, the last one that I want to talk about is AI prompt builder. You can assign it to a mouse button, but I have assigned it to a smart action keyboard command. When I hit Alt plus Escape, the AI Smart Builder pops up. And this looks a little confusing, but I'll go through it real quick. So on the left here, you can create custom AI prompts. So they give you a couple presets like rephrase. If I tap on that, over here is the prompt and you can edit this to say whatever you want. The basic just says rephrase the following text, and you have a couple of parameters that you can adjust. You can have the results be generated by length, by tone, whether it's an informal tone or a professional tone. But you have your prompt here. And in this text box, you either type out what you want to rephrase, or if you typed out an email, you can copy and paste it into this text box. Then down below, you can choose the parameters that we talked about. And then when you hit the go button, this essentially opens up ChatGPT and performs this action. So it's a quick way to do that rather than either launching the ChatGPT app and waiting for all that to go, or even going into the website, to the ChatGPT website, and doing it that way. The nice thing about this is, though, that you still sign in. The first time you do this, you sign into your ChatGPT account. So it has all of your information in there. It still remembers you, it knows you, so it's going to give you the responses based on all of the previous experience with you. A couple other presets: a summarize, reply. I honestly don't even use those. Create email, and then I've created a couple of custom ones. So if you go to the top here, there's a little plus button, and you can create custom prompts. This one is a video description, and in that one, let's look at that one, video description. So if I go in and edit, here is my prompt for the video description. And it's a pretty long prompt because I've got specific criteria for creating a video description. But this essentially tells it to use the text in the text field to create an engaging video description, blah, 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 blah. So what I do is I grab the transcript for my video and I paste it in here. And I don't have any parameters down here for this. And so when I click go, ChatGPT takes all this information and creates a video description for me. So AI Prompt Builder, I use this every single day. I love this. So that's a couple of the reasons why I love the MX series mice from Logitech. All the customized buttons they have, all the functions, all these extra features. It's a big mouse, so it fits really well in my hand. The ergonomics are great. It even has a side scrolling wheel here, so you can scroll windows left and right. I use that all the time when I'm editing. It's just a great mouse. Okay, so I know someone's going to leave a comment saying you can do all of this stuff through other programs, even free programs like Auto Hotkey on Windows. That's a free program for creating macros, or other free programs for Mac. And yes, you can, but that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is to talk about the MX Master Series mouse and all the cool things you can do with this mouse, and why I love this mouse, why I think it's awesome. That's it. So if you're needing to pick up a mouse, I will put links, Amazon links, in the video description down below. I'm not affiliated with Logitech. They didn't pay me to make this video or anything like that. If you do pick it up on Amazon through my links, they are affiliate links, so I will get a little bit of a commission. But that's it, guys. Check out the video description down below for the links and all the other information about me and what I do. And thanks for watching. Sam with The Blind Life. I'll see you guys next time.